Hello, Internet, and welcome back to the Unknown Era podcast with me, Marty, and
Troy is here again.
To my diagonal, Troy.
Yeah.
And then right next to him, we have Tim.
Fucking dog.
Tim can't speak because he's a dog. He's scratching his face right now.
He's dumb as shit.
He needs to be closer to the microphone.
He's dumb as shit.
He's not He's not dumb. He's okay. So we're dog sitting for Troy's sister's dog, and he's a Yorkie. He's like how old?
He's 13.
13's pretty old. Yeah. He's cute, but he's a big suck. That's the best way I would describe him. He's a big suck. Which basically means he always wants to be around you.
And he just whines.
Like nobody's business.
Just get him a muzzle.
He's too small for that. He doesn't bite. He just wants you next to him. As soon as you stop paying attention to him, he just starts whining. But he's not terrible. I like him. Although yesterday my allergies went haywire, which sucked. But oh well. Anyways, I figured since Tim's here, we might as well talk about animal stories.
Okay.
Or did you have any pets?
Yeah. Him. Only one.
That's the only pet you've ever had.
The only pet I personally had.
You've never had one growing up?
No. Well, so Tim growing we got Tim when I was 8. So Tim was my growing up pet.
Right.
I'd like fish, but fish don't count.
Fish count?
No.
Yeah.
They don't do anything.
Neither does that fucking thing.
No, he makes noise and is annoying. Fish aren't even that.
And by the way, when I say that fucking thing, I'm talking about my turtle. He doesn't do anything. He just sits in a tank and just bees.
And
he
splashes
exists
constantly.
Yeah, that's because he wants food.
Yeah.
A dog doesn't really do anything. If you really think about it.
He just wants my attention all the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes they play with you.
Yeah.
You can interact
What does
with
a cat
them.
want?
Also, they can interact with you. They like to play.
Yeah.
Yeah. They interact. You don't interact with fish. You feed them, and then you look at them in a tank.
Yeah. That's interacting with them. Sorta.
To the most bare-bones sense. I don't count fish as a real animal to have as a pet.
What if you had an aquarium full of fish?
No,
name them all.
It's more maybe if you actually were invested in them, but fish are they're kind of like a painting that moves. You just sit it there and it looks nice. That's what an aquarium is.
Yeah, that's awesome. I like fish.
Yeah, but I don't count them as there's no fun fish stories. You can't be yeah, and then I was with my fish and he just went on the skateboard and now he can skateboard. No, that's a dog story. And a cat.
It's a dumb story. When I grew up, when I was really young, too young to really remember, my parents had a dog. It was just I'm trying to remember the dog type. Oh no, they had a yellow lab, and that was before I was born, and it was called Old Yeller, but it didn't end like Old Yeller. We didn't have to shoot it.
So you do have a brother, but he didn't get saved by the dog, and your brother died to the wolves, and that's why you don't have a brother now.
It's not the story of Old Yeller. But anyways, and then when I was really young, we had I forget what type it was, but its name was Dusty. I forget the type of dog. I want to say it was the same dog that
Cujo was.
No, it wasn't that. It was the only thing that pops in my mind is Border Collie, but it wasn't a Border Collie.
Didn't have a Lassie.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a Lassie. But then when I was young, my dad got 2 hound dogs, and they were mutts. They were a mix of a lot of shit, and they never lived in the house. They lived outside all year long, even in the winter. and we had like these two bigger dog houses that they stayed in, and they were used for hunting, and their names were Bert and Ernie. Then after that, geez, let's
You had
see.
a lot of dogs.
But this was like all before I was 8 years old. So
I got him.
what else was there? Also had a guinea pig at one point, and he just died. Had a bird at one point, it just died. And now I have a
Stop
turtle.
Killing things.
Now I have a turtle.
Yeah, and it'll never die.
Nope. That's okay.
They are friends forever.
This little guy here, he's just such a I don't know. I like him. He's not that bad. You just don't like dogs.
No, it's not that I don't like dogs. It's that I don't like how dependent this one is. So like, there's a certain thing to be like for training dogs. Like all dogs have like separation anxiety, and then like it just affects some worse than others. But like for this dog, it's like, I think we left the door for like 2 seconds, and you were woken up by his little yelps of, "I'm not with someone currently."
Yeah. That's a yeah.
And try to go to bed. And he's like, "Why aren't you attached to me?"
Why'd you leave me out in the living room? I'm just gonna keep. Why? Why? Hey, listen.
It's pretty much what the dog is. We could rename him Navi.
There's like
Like, yeah, he's
I just
useful.
don't know what at a certain point when a dog, when he just like realized no one's coming, go, all right, I'm just gonna shut up then and just sleep.
Yeah, that's the difference.
Yeah, a normal dog would do that. No, he's nice.
And I was just gonna sleep during the day so he can whine all night.
Yeah, he's just like, oh, these guys are here, cool. I'm just gonna chill on this blanket. As soon as we get up, he's gonna be like, where the fuck you going? I'm gonna come with you. God, is there any pets that you've always wanted?
I do like cats.
Yeah, I don't understand why.
Because they don't need to always be with you.
Cats are strange. I don't like cats.
Cats are independent.
Cats are independent.
But they can be loving at the same time. It's amazing.
I feel like, though, cats can also be annoying.
Some can.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of which, like one of our friends, Cassie, she has a cat. Well, she had a cat named Loki, and like this cat would be so vocal at all times when it was in distress.
I had a friend. It was Dave, actually. His family had a cat. I remember one time I stayed over at his place, and I could not sleep because the cat just stood in the fucking hallway looking at me, and I was sleeping on the couch in the living room, and he would just stare at me, and I was just like, meow, meow, and it just kept making the same noise, and I was like, why is no one else waking up right now?
Yeah.
And it went till like 3 a.m, and then it just like left, and then came right back.
It's like, I need to
what
get some
the
water.
fuck is this thing?
Need to warm up those vocal cords.
I had my uncle has actually 2 rescue cats, and they're nice. One's name is Simon, and the other one
This is Belmont.
no, that'd be cool though, but no. I forget what the other one's name is, but the one only has 3 legs.
Okay.
It's kind of cool.
It's a
But
tripod.
they don't make any sound. They just walk around and mind their own business. I like that.
Well, like stray cats also don't actually make noise because like the vocalization was only to interact with humans. By the way, purring is their actual like natural like sounds they make towards like their kittens or themselves. But cats don't mew at each other. They only mew at humans.
Yeah.
So-
But what about? I guess like defense, like the screeching or like the hissing is
Yeah, that's
a different thing. Yeah.
But yeah, like mewing and being like what people find cute in a cat is what like a cat developed as living with a human to kind of get the human's attention.
Yeah.
Because purring's not loud and hissing is they consider it as an aggression, so they don't they don't use it often.
Yeah, no, I always wanted a corgi.
I just want a munchkin.
I want a corgi. Doesn't have to be purebred. A mix would be cool. I know there's like corgi and I think it's like Jack Russell Terrier mixes. And then it's like, instead of being like pure white or pure another color, it's like they got black and brown mixed in them. Still got super short legs, which is really funny. That's super cute. And then I would name it Chewy, and it would be my co-pilot. And I would be Han Solo, and the world would be perfect.
No.
And my world would be perfect. I don't give a shit about anybody else's world.
Yeah, it's not the world. The world has pretty big problems.
The world is my world. My world is perfect.
My land is your land, and your land is mine.
No. This is my land.
I don't remember that song.
What was that about?
I don't know. Probably something about us taking the natives' land.
Ooh. Ouch.
I actually saw like an interesting post about. It was like how like typically you don't actually see it too frequently, but like natives, like they do obviously have like their like reservation, but they don't. So like it was actually like the guy was clearly native because his name was not something that you would find of like
Not
Caucasian.
just like Dave.
No, it wasn't like Dave Smith. It was like Hawk something. So it was like a traditional name, and he's like, listen, he's like, we don't need like an Aboriginal Lives Matter movement. He's like, because we really don't put ourselves in that spotlight. He's like, and then he kind of took a shot at like how, like, currently it's the black community.
Oh yeah.
Kind of under fire for a lot of that, where it's like, you know, that's the only racism is towards them. But like, if you actually look outside of like that kind of thing in Europe right now, like Islamophobia is huge.
Oh yeah.
It is like literally they hold giant rallies to kick Muslims out of like Germany.
I guess too with that is they're closer. Is that it? Is like because they're closer to everything that's going on in the Middle East?
It's just purely like fear based.
Yeah.
It's just like how people perceive them, how people are let to be perceived.
In specifically France, I know it goes back a long ways.
Yeah, like this
actually goes back to like post or pre World War II, and you had like the different areas. Like you had the French Quarter of there was like France. And it was divided up into sections, and one section was specifically like the Islamic quarter of France, and that they like were stuck in there. I saw in school there was a really great movie about it. I totally forget the name of it, but it was really good, and it like showed everything that like on both sides, and it was so weird and interesting. It was like the French versus them, and they wanted their own specific state.
Yeah.
I think they ended up getting their independence. I totally forget what country it's called, but there you go. I should pay more attention in school.
But yeah, like, so it's kind of like this like hit and miss thing where like, you know, it's very like he's like, I'm not going to sit here and yell about like like the other thing too is like, they're like, we're going to be the bigger people and not yell about the past. Cause it's one of those things where it's like, we can't change it. No one's going to fix it. It's done, it's gone.
Yeah.
Kind of situation. Like, they're like, we have reserves, we have this status cards, things like that. They're like, there's nothing more we can just take without becoming a problem in itself.
Right.
It's like there was a big, in the States, there's like a big reparation, like, not a big one. It's not too big anymore, but it was a reparations. Reparations movement for like the black community, for like slaves and that, to like pay black people like each month. And
that's been happening over the past
forever
10 years 10 15
20
years.
So like,
because I remember Dave Chappelle made a sketch about that.
They've never succeeded, and it's often like within the own black community they're like, no, we have to stop doing this. He's like, because like the guy, it was on Penn and Teller's bullshit. They actually did an entire episode on it, but they're like, we need to stop complaining about a time when things were differently acceptable.
Yeah.
Because the idea is when you do something in like full, like when people are like, oh, murder's wrong. Yeah, just, look at the Huns, look at all the conquerors, look at all this. And it's like, yeah, because they were in a completely different time.
Yeah.
There was like the concept of peace didn't make a lot of sense for, a barbarian tribe who pillaged and raped and moved on. And that's how they survived. Yeah, there's really no other lifestyle because that's how you move forward.
Yeah.
So, like, the thing is, like, yeah, of course not. You didn't set up farms. You burnt them to the ground. You didn't do anything, like, positive during that, but that's because you didn't, and that was just acceptable at the time. There was no education.
I like how we went from talking about, like, puppies to
more serious topic.
Racism.
We'll come back to dogs. We'll wrap this back around. But what they mentioned in the episode is the only group of people that the government has ever paid money to was the Japanese.
Is this still Penn Teller?
No. Well, this is U.S. government, but like
you said in the latest episode. Or in like one of the episodes.
Oh yeah, so this is referring to one of the episodes, but they kind of go through how like within the black community they're like, no, we got to stop asking. This is a dumb thing to fight about. And it's like like the other thing they say is like it's the idea of like not all white people, the same as like not all men kind of thing that often gets thrown around. It's like who are you blaming at this point? The people that have no benefit, no like. Why are we doing this now? You particularly have not had a negative impact. Why are we trying to dig up old graves? The only people that the government ever paid was the Japanese, and that's because they had horrible treatment in World War II.
Well, I mean, if you count as, a nuclear bomb being dropped on country.
No, not like the people within the country, because they put them in basically pseudo POW camps while in their own country.
Oh, they put them in concentration camps, basically.
No, they didn't kill them.
Well, they didn't kill them.
They kept them captive, basically, so they couldn't defect.
I'm pretty sure they called them that, though. Didn't they?
No, that was on the other side of World War II.
No, I know, but I'm pretty sure that's what they called them in history. I'm trying to remember like high school history.
Yeah, but yeah, essentially like those were just like prisoner camp kind of thing, but it was just to keep them away. But like it was totally uncalled for. But the bigger part was like there was no quality to it. It was completely like we're just gonna fucking put you up in tents.
Internment camps. That's what they're called.
Yeah. So, and then it's like they didn't do anything wrong. It was to prevent the chance of it.
Yeah.
But like, it was severely like it was at the point in time where people were like, "No, this is completely like, you can't do that anymore."
History keeps changing. That's kind of the point of it.
Yeah.
Things keep changing. We gotta move forward. This got really deep, and I don't like it.
Well, you don't want to go into like the Israel-Palestine.
No,
let's
just no. Let's talk about fun things like poop, and video games, and comic book. I don't know.
So here's the problem. So the dog's gonna sleep right now, and later he's not gonna want to sleep. Little does he know he's stuck out here again.
Yeah. No, this guy. I'm just
gonna soundproof my door, and then it just fixes everything.
I slept like a baby.
Yeah, I gotta figure out how to do that.
I heard him. I was just like, I just fell asleep.
Yeah, just turn up our music a little bit louder.
I don't know. It's the same thing with like.
Unless you want him to sleep with you.
It's the same thing. No, thank you. I'd probably die in my sleep because of my allergies. It's probably the same thing with like kids. I'm sure of it. Where it's like you gotta like tire them out during the day so that they just like go all night long without even thinking of waking up.
The problem is since he's a house dog, he sleeps when he wants, which is a lot. But for the problem with that is like he doesn't do anything actively anymore. He's too old.
Yeah.
But the other thing is it doesn't tire him out. He just purely decides like, I just don't want to like sleep right now when you're here.
So I'm just going to lay here. Oh, look. Nap time.
You know, I'm asleep. So like the dog can sleep whenever it wants. The difference is I can't. I got stuff to do tomorrow. To go on like an hour-long trek in the fucking dead heat of summer.
Haha. Loser.
I hate summer.
Summer's interesting. I don't like summer. I've had this conversation before with people, and it's like the difference between summer and winter. Like I like the fall. The fall is like perfect for me. I think that's my favorite season. Why? It's not freezing, and it's not boiling, and it's like sweater weather, which is the best weather because I like having layers because I feel more comfortable with layers. Therefore, it's the best. End of argument. No, but my argument always because being in Canada, people hate the winter. But like my argument for winter is strictly this: when you're cold, what do you want to do? You want to get warm. How do you get warm? Well, you do stuff, and there you go. You're active. You're doing stuff. What you want to get warmer? Oh, just put on more clothes. You can do that. You can just keep putting on more clothes. You just keep putting on clothes. Put on blankets. Put on shit that makes you warm. Go do stuff. Move. What in the summer? Oh, it's so hot. What happens when it gets really hot? Oh, you want to take off clothes. Well, what happens when you just get down to your bare skin? You can't take off your skin. And then what? It sucks the energy out of you. You sit in front of a fan, and there you go. You're not doing a dang thing. Right, Tim? That's right.
Yeah. Well, like the thing for me is like I find like me and Allie always like agree like fall and spring are the best seasons, but I find fall is better because I'm allergic to everything in spring.
That's true too.
And then she hates fall because she's allergic to everything in fall. And despite being a white girl, she is not big on the pumpkin spice everything.
You're really quiet. You need to speak up.
You just need to.
No, I can't turn you up anymore.
You just need to listen here.
You need to be more courteous to our audience and be louder.
Yeah. Well, prepare yourself for the Starbucks non-stop train of pumpkin.
I just don't like pumpkin.
I like pumpkin pie.
I don't like pumpkin.
But you can get pumpkin pie at any time of the year.
I don't like pumpkin anything. I don't like pumpkin pie. I like pumpkin poop.
It's not a lot of pumpkin stuff.
Good, because it's disgusting and shitty. That's my view on it. I'm sticking to it. Best pie? Blueberry.
No.
Y'all are haters.
No.
Y'all are haters. Blueberry pie, best pie. Apple? Fuck you.
Apple's actually pretty good.
Apple cinnamon? Fuck you. Cinnamon's gross. Cinnamon is a nasty, nasty thing.
I just find cinnamon's only good with certain things.
Blueberry. Did we talk? We talked about pie last time when Jill was here. We did, but we didn't.
No, we talked about pizza, I think.
We were talking about pizza and we talked about pie too, but very briefly. I don't think we went full into pie discussion, but I know we talked about pie. No, pie, strawberry rhubarb. That's another good one. That's another good one. Strawberry rhubarb. Yeah. Cherry. Oh yeah.
No, it's the best.
If you say something that's a dessert pie, you're out of it like doesn't count.
Like a Boston no, a banana cream pie.
That's a dessert pie. It's not,
they're delicious.
It's not a real pie.
It is a real pie.
No, it's like saying a lemon meringue. Like it's a dessert pie. It's its own category. There's like fruit pies and then there's dessert pies.
Yeah, and you can eat.
You
both.
can't compare a chocolate pie.
You can, because
to a blueberry.
You can compare
or apple.
anything to anything if you have to buy it. Like you can compare any food. Actually, you don't even need to compare food. Listen, if you bought Febreze to eat it, it sucks. But
you would die.
No, you'd be all right.
You would probably not No, you would go to the hospital because you're drinking chemicals.
You would not enjoy your time.
I'm sure if we grabbed a thing of Febreze, there's a warning label on it saying "Do not ingest."
Well, probably. But
Because you shouldn't.
here's the thing. Like, what I'm saying, though, is, like, you can compare any food, even something that's not food. If you're like, why would you buy a rock to eat it? That's terrible. But then, if you had to compare a rock to a tree branch, I'm sure you would take the tree branch.
I would pick neither. I'd go for the pie. I would get...
But if
Key
I had
lime.
the option of a pie, I want the option of a chocolate or a banana cream pie. Also, lemon meringue is technically, I think, considered a fruit pie.
No.
Because it's in there with like pumpkin.
Nah. It's one of my favorite pies, but I don't think it's a fruit pie. It's a dessert pie because it's made out of...
Lemon
Yeah, but it's like...
and meringue.
Do you know what meringue is?
Not sure, but I'm sure I could look it up.
It's egg whites.
Sounds disgusting.
It's egg whites.
How can you eat that?
I don't like feeling the way I feel after I eat it, but I eat it. I can eat eggs. I just can't eat a lot. Like,
I can eat them.
also it's baked.
It's just not enjoyable.
It's baked. It's like I also technically shouldn't be eating mayonnaise, but
That sandwich isn't going to eat itself.
it's tasty on a burger. What can I expect? Like, if I eat a lot of mayonnaise, I would get really sick. I'd either throw up or I'd shit myself. But I think that would happen to almost anyone that ate a lot of mayo. Like, mayonnaise is literally
They're like
egg whites and olive oil.
Here's here's lemon meringue pie. Lemon meringue pie is a type of baked pie usually served for dessert. All pie is served for dessert.
No.
What pie isn't served for dessert?
We'll find out.
Yeah,
Battle
see?
of the
The
Google
Googles?
search.
Who can out Google? But
Pies.
but
Look up
like,
pies.
here's the thing about pie: you always eat it as dessert,
pie.
except for a shepherd's pie.
Ah, there you go, fucker. That's
It's not
that's
real
a meal.
pie. Yeah, but that's not a fruit pie or a dessert pie. What do you call that, huh?
A pie
Oh, it's a meat
is
pie.
a baked dish.
Sorry.
Usually made of pastry dough casing that covers or completely contains a filling of various sweet or savory ingredients. See, it's the savory that's the meal. The sweet is the dessert.
Yeah, so then technically, an apple pie is a dessert pie. And a blueberry pie is a...
Types. Wow. Okay. All right. Here we go.
By the
You're-
way, I forgot, like, chicken pot. Like, the thing is, I don't eat, like,
Chicken pot
those.
pie.
Yeah, I don't eat those.
Those are so good. Oh, I wish I could make all that stuff. It's so delicious.
Shepherd's pie actually isn't terrible.
Okay, you ready for this list of savory pies?
Haggis.
Bacon and egg pie. It's like a breakfast sandwich, but in a pie. That's what it sounds like to me. Butter pie. I wonder if that's specifically made by Paula Deen.
You just empty a tub of margarine into a pie crust, and then you just let it melt.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to look it up. I'm not that curious. Chicken and mushroom pie. Fair. Corned beef pie. That sounds good. Corned beef is delicious. Cottage pie or shepherd's pie. There you go. There's that. Game pie. I'm guessing that's...
For gains?
No, game.
Oh, game.
Like a video game.
So no, it's probably like moose.
Game pie. Fish pie. Sen pie. I'm kidding. That's not real.
Honest me some pie.
Frito pie. I don't know what that is. Hominy pie. I don't know what that is. Meat pie.
Did you say Frito?
Yeah.
Is it like Fritos?
Frito.
Is there a TM? I'll pull.
I'll go strictly to... Oh my god, it is Fritos. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Frito pie is a dish popular in southern, midwestern, southwestern United States, whose basic ingredients are chili cheese and corn chips. Additions can include salsa, refried beans, sour cream, onion, rice, or jalapenos. Oh, and they have one of these pictures. You know that place that's in Toronto that your sister was talking about, where it's like, where it's this,
Yeah. No,
where
I
it's
can
like
see
the
it.
chip bag and they throw everything into it. That's what it is. I'd eat that.
Frito pie. I was like, what the fuck is a Frito pie? I
It's
was like,
Fritos.
I was like, wait, is it actual Fritos?
It's actual Fritos, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Frito
For those
pie.
that didn't know, you too can kill yourself even faster by eating these foods.
Meat pie. Pizza. Just says pizza. Doesn't say pizza pie, but I'm guessing that's what it means.
Thanks for trying.
Pork pie, pot pie, Scotch pie, curry pie, stargazy pie.
Big old pizza pie.
Steak pie, steak and kidney pie.
What about pizza soup?
We're looking at pies. We're not looking at soups. We can look at that later.
No, that's what I call Chicago style
okay,
pizza.
sweet pies. Fine. It has everything that we just talked about in it. Apple, blackberry, blueberry, cherry, cream, custard, key lime, lemon meringue, mince, pecan, pumpkin, rhubarb, strawberry, sugar, sweet potato.
Ew, sweet potato? That sounds...
It's the same thing. It's almost the same thing as a pumpkin.
No, it's a yam.
It's like yam.
I hate yam. I hate sweet potato fries.
A yam.
Did you ever, like...
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan.
I thought they were like a different kind of fry, and then I went to get them at my high school like cafeteria once, and I'm like, this
you thought it was just like a regular old fry, but it was like it was like a curly fry or like a wedge.
I thought it was supposed to be like a sweeter fry. So I was like, oh, this is gonna be interesting to try. No, it's a fucking yam. It's completely different food.
Yeah,
it's like calling
it's a sweet potato.
The thing is, I can't call McDonald's
Put into
fries.
fries.
I can't call fast food
Fry
fries.
form.
Sorry, like the same as like fries. Like when you go out and get like
What
real
fries do you mean?
Like I mean,
Because technically those are fries. We want. I'm gonna look up the different types of fries now, just so that we can keep going on this train. Different types of food. We talk about dogs, racism, and fries and pies. Fries and pies. Okay, types of fries.
curlicue, squiggly thing, potato chips. Technically, a potato chip is a fry, even though it's a little bit different.
I'm gonna try. Okay, different types of French fries from popsugar.com. There wasn't a wiki on this, so we got that. Okay,
Sounds kind of biased.
number
to me.
1, shoestring fries. That's what McDonald's fries are. They're long, thin ones.
But like when I refer,
I'm sorry. The second thing that's on this fucking list is fries dipped in a milkshake. That's a type of fry, apparently. Fucking popsugar.com. Written by. Doesn't say who wrote it, but I'm guessing it's like Amanda something. Who fucking cares?
You mean Pop Sugar, the company that makes fries?
Crinkle cut fries. I'm guessing. Crinkle cut.
Those are like the little.
Oh, that's like wavy. Yeah. Steak cut fries. That's wedges.
Yeah.
Yeah. Waffle fries. Best fries ever. I don't give a fuck what people say. But waffle fries, best fry.
Listen, I'm gonna let you finish. But
Waffle fry, best fry.
No, just
Waffle fry, best fry.
Fry truck fries, best fry.
So that's not a type. I'm gonna keep going. Oh wait,
that's
hold on a second.
Correct French fries.
Wait, hold on a second. I'm gonna keep reading this list because I'm gonna hit a point and you're gonna laugh. So waffle fries, curly fries, okay, chili cheese fries. I mean that's just fries with chili cheese on it.
Yeah, that's
not a type of fry. That's a dish.
Yeah, that's the same as fries with milkshake.
Yeah, you know what's after this? Poutine. Poutine's not a type of fry. That's a dish with fries in it.
Yeah.
You know what's after that? McDonald's fries. Come on, people. What is this bullshit?
I told you they're different.
Blue potato fries. What's a blue? I don't want to look up a blue potato because I'm sure it's like a blue waffle. Garlic fries. That's just fries with garlic on them. Come on. This is fucking bullshit. French fry hot dog. What? No.
Just so mad.
Sweet potato fries. Okay, there you go.
a
That's
blue-
this goddamn type of fry.
A blue potato is an actual blue potato.
It's a potato, but it's blue.
Yeah. It's just a blue potato.
It's just a blue potato, people.
Yeah.
Just a straight up blue potato.
You can also then have green ketchup on it. Do you remember green and purple ketchup?
Yeah, it was fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
It was just ketchup, but like, it's the knowledge that you're eating something that's the wrong color.
Yeah.
Like I don't think I could ever have one of those like black burgers. You ever seen those?
Yeah.
Where like the bun is like just pure black, and all it is like it's not food coloring, but it's like it's dusted with like something. I don't think I could ever eat that because I'd just be like, this isn't right.
Yeah, you just be like that person that's like, can't eat with a whole wheat bun because it's whole wheat.
Okay. Blue cheese fries. I'm guessing it's just fries with blue cheese on it. This list is nacho style fries. What does that mean? The fuck is a nacho style fry?
Probably fries with nachos on it.
Fucking
Just
dumb shit.
From what I've gathered from this list.
Fries dipped in aioli or mayonnaise Belgian style. Okay, that's just on a hamburger. Come on. No, my favorite type of fry is on a hamburger. It's my favorite type of fry.
But did you want McDonald's fries on them? I said on a hamburger fries. On a hamburger fries.
Fish and chips. That's that's fish.
That's just a meal.
And fry. That's a meal. Home fries. Okay, there we go. That's a real one. And that was the last one on the list. All right, if you want to go to find that list, you can go to fucking popsugar.com/stupid list about fries.
Oh, don't worry. They're already talking about the Nicki Minaj and Miley Cyrus tweet instead of important things. It's
I don't really care about that.
one of those great things.
I just like that. I think in the next election, I'm going to be voting for Kanye 2020. Even though we're Canadian, we have no say in what the U.S. election is going to be. I still want to vote for Kanye 2020. What someone did though, my favorite thing that I think I've seen someone do about that is they just took the speech out, right? They took it and uploaded it with the Seinfeld music at the beginning and at the end, and added after certain points in the line people clapping and laughing as if he was doing stand-up comedy, and it's really funny. So it's just like, and then he's just like on stage and he's like delivering his speech, and then it'll cut to the audience and it's like 90s and it's like people just being like, ah, ha, 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 ha. It cuts back to him and he's super serious delivering this.
Yeah, I don't think he'll take it very well that he lost.
He's already lost.
Yeah.
And it's not even 2020 yet.
Well, they got... The U.S. politics has just become like the biggest joke with like Donald Trump running. Like he's not like a real person anymore. He's such
I don't think he was ever a real person, to be honest.
I don't think he's human.
I don't think you should be allowed to run for president.
If you're a huge dickbag.
No,
yeah.
I don't think you should be able to run for anything if you previously had a TV show.
Yeah,
I think that's the thing. Like Arnold was governor. I mean, like, yeah, but it's like, what did he do? I don't even know what he did. If you're from California, please, and you were alive and conscious during when Arnold Schwarzenegger was governor of California, please let us know if he actually did anything, because I'm pretty sure he was just like publicity or whatever, I'm guessing.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, because I think like you have, I don't know, like, it's just money. That's really what it is. Because isn't it like you're supposed to be, aren't you supposed to be like a senator to run for it? I thought there was like certain rules.
No,
you had to have.
that's like a higher level thing.
I don't know.
He actually did. Wow, he actually held for a long time.
Who?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Did you have a stroke in the middle of saying his last name?
Yeah. It's hard. Okay,
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I have
There
to
you
like
go.
close one eye to try and actually like read this.
Schwarzenegger. It's not that difficult.
Listen.
How long was he governor of California?
He was governor for like 8 years.
Oh wow. Hey, well there you go.
He did something.
He did a thing. He did a thing. Actually, that's why he wasn't in Terminator.
Salvation.
Yeah.
I thought it was because he walked on the set.
And then Christian Bale freaked out and said, "You and me were done professionally."
Yeah.
No, it's because while he was in office, he said he wouldn't do any movies. That's why.
At least he was professional about it.
Yeah. So that's why he wasn't in Terminator 3 and 4, I think. In 3, they, like, used his likeness of, like, from the 80s. And then he just wasn't in 4. And I think he's okay with that. I haven't seen 5th one. I really want to see it, though. Just because I think it looks cool. I heard that it didn't do too well, but, like, I don't give a shit about what other people say.
Yeah.
So I just want fucking Terminator, awesome one-liners, bunch of explosions, and like sci-fi jibber jabber about the companies taking over the world. Skynet.
But yeah, apparently like he actually did a good job from what I see.
No, well, there you go.
Well, I guess you don't get to stay for he won re-election, so
Oh, nice.
you have to do something right.
Apparently, he had to do something right.
Yeah, it can't just be the governor forever. That was the term they used.
Yeah.
The governor.
The govs. Alrighty.
Well, that wraps it up because our election's coming up and we got to go think about who we're going to go and vote for. Not that guy with bad hair.
Or, you know, that person with those views. You know, not going to vote for those views on those things about the country.
Yeah.
And that person, that older person. Or they could be that younger person. We don't know. Anyways.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for listening.
See you guys next time.
Yeah. Troy and Marty signing off for the Unknown Air podcast. And we'll be back next week with another one. Same time, same place. Well, not same time, but it'll be the same place. YouTube. Or on SoundCloud. If you're, I should actually do that. If you want to listen to us on the go, you can get SoundCloud, the app, and then listen to our podcast while you're like on the train or on the bus or on the plane or in the rain, things like that.
On a boat.
On a boat with a goat.
In a house. With a mouse.
With a mouse?
Yeah.
All right then. All right.
A box with a fox.
All right, we're gonna stop rhyming. See you guys next time. Damn it, I rhymed in rhyming, timing. Okay, next. Bye.